Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Physics Suru. In this channel I am providing physics related lectures and guidance for examinations like CSIR NET, IIT JAM, GATE, JEST, TIFR and other examinations too. In this video I am telling you the eligibility criteria for CSIR NET examination in physical science. So let us start. CSIR NET eligibility criteria 2020. So before applying for CSIR NET, candidates should go through the eligibility requirements for CSIR NET. If any candidate is found to be ineligible at later stages, then the candidature would be rejected straight away. Aspirants can check below different eligibility criteria requirements for CSIR NET 2020. First, nationality. Candidate must be an Indian citizen, and secondly, if any candidate is found otherwise, the application form of that particular candidate will be rejected. Now you look CSIR NET age limit. Maximum age limit prescribed for the award of Joint Research Fellowship, that is JRF, is 28 years as on January 1, 2020. Upper age limit may be relaxed up to 5 years for reserve category candidates like SC, ST, person with disability, that is PWD, and female applicants, and 3 years for OBC non-creamy candidates. There is no stipulated age limit for the lecturerships. Okay, now you see CSIR NET educational qualification requirements. Candidate must have a degree in V Pharma or BE or BTech or MSc or MBBS or integrated BSMS or any other science degree with at least 55% marks, and here 5% marks relaxation is given to candidates who belong to reserve category, right? Now aspirants who are currently pursuing an MSc and have completed graduation, that is 10 plus 2 plus 3, are also eligible for these examinations. Candidates who have done a BSc or if they are pursuing the integrated MSc MS PhD program and have got a minimum 55% marks, then they are eligible to apply. Candidates who have completed graduation from science or engineering background can also get the fellowship provided they register for PhD or PhD integrated program within 2 years. Candidates who are enrolled in MSc program or those who have completed 10 plus 2 plus 3 years of education are also eligible to apply under the result awaited, that is RA category, on the condition that they will complete the qualifying degree with qualifying marks within the 2-year validity period to be eligible for the fellowship from the effective start date. Now the PhD holders who completed master's degree before September 1992 with 50% marks are only eligible for lecturership. Candidates who will qualify for lecturership will be eligible for requirement as lecturers as well as for junior research fellowship in a scheme or project if otherwise suitable. However, they will not be eligible for regular JRF NET fellowships. Right. Now you can see here in this box relaxation in the marks, that is in percentage. Other backward classes category got 5%. Scheduled caste and scheduled tribe both got 5% marks relaxation. Now relaxation in age limit in years. Okay, in female category got 5 years relaxation. SC ST both also get 5 years relaxation in age limit, and OBC non-creamy layer category got 3 years age relaxation, and PWD person with disability category got 5 years age limit relaxation. Now I am discuss CSIR NET exam pattern in physical science. Okay, there will be 20, 25 and 30 questions in part A, part B and part C, out of which a maximum of 15, 20 and 20 questions respectively have to be answered by the candidates. There will be 4 alternative against every questions and only one answer would be correct. There will be a constant 25% negative marking applicable in all parts. Okay, now it is or in the easy way you can see in this particular box to understand very easily physical sciences questions patterns and how many number of questions you have to be attempt. Okay, now you see part A. This part A sections basically for candidates belongs to all categories like chemical science, mathematics, life science, art science, etc. So here in this part A, total number of questions 20, questions to attempt 15, marks per questions 2 and negative marking will be 0.5. Now part B, this is the subject wise obviously. In this part B you have got total questions 25, number of questions to attempt 20, marks per questions 3.5 and negative marking 0.875. And part C, total number of questions 30, questions to be attempt 20, marks per questions 5, negative marking 1.25. So now you have calculate total number of questions, you get 75 is the total number of questions, and the out of this total number of questions you have to attempt 55 questions and marks 200. Now I am discuss CSIR NET syllabus for physical sciences. Physical science syllabus is divided in two levels or category. First core and second advanced. Candidates can check the syllabus below. In the core levels you have got mathematical methods of physics, classical mechanics, electromagnetic theory, quantum mechanics, thermodynamics and statistical physics, electronics and experimental methods. And the other hand, advanced category you have to get mathematical methods of physics, classical mechanics, electromagnetic theory, quantum mechanics, thermodynamics and statistical physics, electronics and experimental methods, atomic and molecular physics, condensed matter physics and nuclear and particle physics. Right. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and like this channel to get more videos. And the next video I am telling you the syllabus in details. Thank you.